In Dragon Ball Z, past a certain part of the story, the humans, the Earthlings in the show, were pretty much useless. You could say around the Android Saga, once Tien did his thing against Cell, that was kind of it for the humans. Since then, they haven't really done anything. For the rest of Dragon Ball Z, they would just be there as familiar faces that have always been around, but they weren't very strong and they couldn't grow to the same lengths as Namekians or especially even Saiyans. However, if you haven't been paying attention to the newer stuff in Dragon Ball Super, that's changed ever so slightly. To imagine someone like Master Roshi going up against Super Buu Gohan Absorbed and being able to slip through his punches and evade his attacks, it wouldn't happen in DBZ because everybody just accepted that you're an Earthling, you can't do anything. Especially someone like Master Roshi, who hasn't really had his big shine since the OG series. But replace Buu with Jiren. Jiren is over 1,000,000 times stronger than Buu, but Roshi in the manga adaptation was dodging his techniques and it was almost implied that he had his own version of Ultra Instinct. This was a real thing that happened. Here you have the modern day humans in DBS. So where did this rejuvenation of humans come from? Roshi isn't the only one either. Before the tournament started, Goku was going around gathering up recruits, and one of the guys he ran into was Krillin. Now Krillin hasn't been on Goku's level since they were kids, but what we see is astonishing. Krillin pushes Goku into using his Super Saiyan Blue God form. This is Krillin. Although Goku isn't going anywhere near full power, he shouldn't need to be. Going into Super Saiyan Blue against Krillin, and Krillin not dying just from the aura. Back in Dragon Ball Z, he was scared to fight just a regular Super Saiyan, but now you see him going up against Goku's Super Saiyan Blue form, and is actually able to contest him in some ways. So what is it with the humans now? Have they inherited some of the Saiyan strength? Has Beerus' arrival on Earth granted them with a new lease of energy? What is it that makes the humans in Dragon Ball Super, even though they're going up against way stronger guys, why are they so strong now? In Dragon Ball Z, there's always been a progression of power, even if you were just a human. Basically, what that means is from the start of the show, all the way up until the very end, everybody gets stronger, mostly Saiyans, but sometimes the humans scale upwards. In a storyline like the Tournament of Power, when it was all kind of put together very quickly, and Universe 7 didn't have hours and days and months to search for the perfect top 10 team, they had to throw in some humans, so Krillin, Tien, and Roshi got their chance, and characters in this show grow. It is a series all about progression and getting better. Even if they are just humans, the only one that hasn't really scaled up at all has been Yamcha, and I think that's because Toei's a little bit self-aware now. One of the greatest moments for any human character post Dragon Ball Z has to go to Master Roshi. He is up against Frieza's race. Frost isn't as powerful as Frieza, but he's definitely stronger than Frieza was when he was on Namek. What Master Roshi does to this man is incredible. Master Roshi is a 300-year-old retired Earthling, and what he does, if you've only watched DBZ, it's the most surprising thing ever. He buffs up and briefly pushes back Frost with his own aura and then starts going at him in his buff form. Roshi continues this, not expecting to win, but just to buy some time for his grand plan. What he does is, after Frost hits him into a rock, he comes out of the smoke and performs the Mafu Ba, the evil containment wave. The same thing he used against Piccolo back in the OG series. Roshi is able to do that to someone hundreds and thousands of times more powerful than him. And it almost worked. He barely missed, but Roshi single-handedly almost took down a member of Frieza's race. Imagine if he did something like this just randomly on Namek back when Goku and Frieza were having their first fight, and the scaling would have been way more in Roshi's favor than it is now. What we saw from some of the humans in the Tournament of Power was way beyond what anybody thought they could do or what they were capable of. And actually, by the end of the tournament, Roshi semi-retired from fighting and martial arts altogether. He put up that fight against Frost, and Jiren in the manga, it's a very fitting scene, especially for him, because however way you slice it, Roshi has been there from the very beginning, and he is Goku's first ever master, and you see that amazing scene where Goku's holding him and he's shed that tear, and it's pretty emotional if you've been around from the very beginning. Anyway, that has been the humans, and just taking a look at them in the later half of Dragon Ball Super, especially the Tournament of Power, they were very powerful. You could even say they were overpowered. Let me know what you think. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Dragon Ball video.